What's going on, everybody? How are we? How are we doing today? I'm on here live, just waiting to hang out. I want him to come in and hang out. I don't know how to do it. We'll figure that out. I don't know how to do it from Live Studio. I think it's easier if you do it from your phone. I don't know, DH, maybe you know how to do it. Maybe. But, yeah, no worries, Dave. It's all good. Trapper's live anyway. If you guys are in here and hanging out, you go check out Trapper too. Oh, there he is. Now, see, now he's back. I'm back. Oh, there you go. We're going to try this. Oh, Trap. I think it came through. I think it's a co-host, though. I don't know how to do the multi-guest one. It wouldn't let me do the multi-guest. So I don't know what that's all about. Oh, there it worked. Oh, there it worked. Oh, there it worked. Oh, now we're echoing.
I bet I'm not echoing now.
Now you're not echoing.
No, because I was on, so I had my studio up.
Oh, okay.
And then I had another window where I was on TikTok watching you because I was trying to figure out how to join.
Yeah.
Because I tried to join multi-guest from here, and that didn't work.
And I invited you like 7 times. Like, I don't know what was going on. That was super weird. Bo Ush.
Yeah, it was wild. I just Carly, his picture is so clear because he has like a 9K professional video camera, and I'm sitting in a hotel lobby on my laptop. That's why Josh looks really pretty, and I look like a sack of shit that just got hit by a bunch of potatoes.
Dude, I should have worn my 3 up, 3 down shirt so we could have been matching.
Man, we could have been twinsies.
We could have been twinsies. I can't do it like the kids can do it. How do the kids do it? No, they do it like this. I learned this the other day. You know how we do it like that? Like that's the millennial way. But they do it like this. That's how they do it.
That's not even like your thumb's not even involved.
No, your thumb isn't. It's just these 2 fingers.
Not even that just made my brain hurt.
You know how B told me to do it? He said flip people off. I'm not going to do it on camera, but he says flip people off and then curve your fingers into it. Yeah. But yeah, you just keep going back to that.
You know what? Fuck it. That's what I meant to do that.
Yeah.
Josh, what's up, bud? How are you? Yeah, Carly, for sure. Josh, drop what camera you've got in the chat.
It is a Sona 8. Sona. Jeez Louise. I've been
it's
on
a Sona. It's off cycle Sony.
It's a Sony A6700 is what it is. So it's a mirrorless cropped sensor camera.
Yes. I'm not I just figured out how to get on TikTok 2 weeks ago. So
thanks
Josh,
for the...
know that I...
Oh, that's Carly. What's up? Home with Carly.
Yeah. Are you following Carly yet?
I am now.
Yeah, she's awesome. We're I'm co-hosting speed dating tomorrow. I've been trying to recruit the last couple days.
That's what Just was saying that too. Sam kept popping in and out too earlier. Yeah. And she was talking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. So timing works also.
Yeah, how'd activities go today? I don't know if how did everything go?
Yeah, everything went good. So we didn't have any soccer today. Today was soccer's tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Today was investigating neighborhoods. Trying to like get a feel for like where schools are, what neighborhoods look like. Later, Josh, appreciate you for hopping on and checking us out. Arise, Josh, our buddy, was in here for a minute.
Oh, nice. Carly, thanks for all the gifts. I appreciate that. You're awesome.
So we found an area that we like. It's called Desert Mountain.
Hey, Dave, I just dropped you in the chat too. What are you asking about affiliate for what yet? What am I affiliate for yet? I don't know.
Oh, have you joined the affiliate program?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I haven't done it. I have no idea.
I put a couple, I'm trying to learn how to do it too. Just kind of, because I want to put things on there that I wanted things that I really would use or whatever. Oh, that was cute.
I had like a little crown.
Yeah. And you had little blush cheeks.
Yeah.
It was cute. I like that. That was fun. The camera. No, I'm not an affiliate for the camera. I don't even know if that camera's on TikTok Shop. Man, I wonder what the commissions would be.
Yeah, you should check that out because that'd be pretty dope if you could be.
I'm going to
See,
check.
here's what I would be an affiliate of like baseballisms, or could
So
I
I
get some
have
good
that on
earrings?
mine. Yeah.
If I could get some good earrings, or you know, like mani pedi shops. Can I get a referral? Can I get a referral to Kim's Nails and Lashes, please?
Right. Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'm over here like, so I stopped by Kim's Nails.
Yeah. Right.
Use code Trapper did his nails and receive 10% off.
Dude, so here's something I'm thinking about just now, because Amanda was talking about this earlier, Wad's wifey, and she was saying how USPS, because of all the tariffs from China and whatnot, that USPS is like, we're not delivering anything from out of country.
Oh, wow. Really?
And so then I wonder how TikTok Shop is going to be, because majority of that stuff is
100%.
You know what I'm
straight
saying?
from Temu.
Yeah. Yeah, and Temu and like, what's the other one? Sheen and all that. Like, they're not delivering that stuff.
Dang.
So I wonder what that's going to do to the shop.
Just go get that mani pedi. I'm telling you, it's
Alibaba based.
it's a must. You know, self-care.
The camera is not on there. I bet it's on Amazon, though. I could go try and be an affiliate for that.
Sam said that TikTok Shop got approved to deliver again. So I don't know
that's
if that's
good.
if that's like an approved tariff thing or not. But Carly, I'm super excited for tomorrow. It's going to work out scheduling wise. My daughter has games around that time frame, so that's awesome. So super excited about that. Oh.
Yeah, so you guys found. So what was the name of the place again? Like the area? It was
the area is called Desert Mountain.
Desert.
There's like a. It's technically in Scottsdale. It's like it'd be East Scottsdale is where it would be at.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then the high school that's right there looks like a college campus.
Oh, that's
has
cool.
Like 2,200 students.
Did we play that golf course?
I think we played one right by it. I don't think we played that one, but we played McDowell, I think, and I think that's like right up the road.
Oh, okay. Because remember that one that we played was like, it was like as mountains as that part of Arizona could get. But...
Yeah. Oh, that one I think was called Eagle Mountain.
Dude, it looks like, check this out. Oh, I don't know if I can share my screen when we're on. Let me see if we can.
I don't know.
Oh, kind of.
I see part of it. There it is.
That looks like.
Yeah.
Remember that? That looks like that course. A lot of them probably look that
Similar
way.
looking neighborhood for sure.
But I remember like it was, like I remember a whole
FYI
like
that anyone's seeing that picture of that home right there, that's not the type of home that I'm about.
I was looking at the golf course, not the neighborhood.
Anyone that's on here, I'm moving here, but that would be on the wish list. It's probably about $6 million.
Yeah, no joke.
Outside my budget, but that's okay. Yeah, so it is. It's actually it's like in the foothills. So we're staying in Gilbert Chandler, and there's like nothing. I mean, it is flat. It's almost like on the way to like farmland, and it's cool. There's a lot of like up and coming, like, kind of like young families, like just like a developing city, like a town, developing town, not a city, and it's cool. But when we went into Scottsdale and we were looking around Scottsdale, we found a couple neighborhoods we actually like in Scottsdale proper, like north central Scottsdale. And then, but when we went up there, it's in the foothills of the mountains. So Desert Mountain.
Yeah.
There's like, it's like a block away, and you're at a trailhead to like, I mean, endless. It seemed like endless amount of hiking trails, mountain bike.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so super cool. So I'm sure in that area you got to be mindful of like scorpions, rattlesnakes. I'm sure there's going to be like that kind of stuff that we need to get more familiar with. Again.
Yeah. Well, remember when we were golfing there, that's what they were like. If it goes rough, don't go get it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Don't go wandering off. But the neighborhood was really pretty, and it's kind of like we have to do really well on our house to get into the lowest market there.
But is that kind of how all of that Phoenix and surrounding area is?
Our situation's going to be like that in general, just because we want it to be in like a nice neighborhood in a nice house.
Sure.
but you know, I'm trying to be mortgage free.
But the market is that way, right? Because it's more expensive there.
No,
It's
less
not
expensive. Yeah,
less expensive. Oh,
So
your
like
money goes a little bit further.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
okay, good.
Yeah. So for instance, the home we looked at here, it would be in a neighborhood like you'd consider the foothills of Boulder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And this home in the foothills of Boulder, because it's a similar type of atmosphere.
Sure.
Not like Boulder, but like the type of area that it's in. This house would be like $3.5 million.
Oh. Yeah.
So, for instance, we could buy a property just like ours.
Holiday, what's going on? Yeah.
For like half.
Oh, okay.
But it would be here. It'd be like in Gilbert, so like where we're at here.
Sure. Yeah. But you want to be in a different area.
And it's just a way different vibe. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think we would enjoy it here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Dave, yes, I believe there are plenty of coyotes in Arizona.
100%.
We also have a ton of coyotes here in Wyoming. In fact, the last yesterday I didn't, but except for this morning, because this morning was super foggy. I was trying to remove coyotes from our property.
Yeah.
I did take a shot at one, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think I hit him.
Okay.
But I don't want to get like, I don't want to like, oh, it's just, here's the deal. On my live, it's Devin, and I know he hunts because he's wearing camo. He's awesome. DH, I don't know that you care. I don't think you do, but it's just us guys. So I'll be honest.
Well,
like I was trying to shoot him. Like
my following is like all late 30 or like 30s to 55-year-old stay-at-home moms. So and they're all like
I know. I'm trying to figure out how you got to.
I'm pretty sure they're familiar with all of that too. Just what? Look at that!
Ooh.
I can't see who's sending me sunglasses. Carly sent them. Nice.
Yeah. So just trying to get rid of them because they're really. The coyotes are they're not bad. Like it's not like they're overrun or anything like that, but they are considered a predator here. You don't have to have a license for them. And they're really detrimental to like chickens. Like a lot of people where we live out in the country. Everybody has a little bit of acreage, but people have chickens and they're actually pretty detrimental to them, you know? Yeah. And the way the egg situation is going right now.
Totally. That's insane.
We got to take care of our chickens. Yeah, it's wild.
No.
Yeah, got to get rid of them. You know what's really bad? And I didn't realize this. What's really bad for chickens are skunks.
Dude.
Skunks will just kill them. They won't even eat them. They'll just kill them.
Yeah, it's like for sport. Yeah, for sport. Yeah.
How weird is that? See, skunks are...
That's why you need a French bulldog. That's why you need a Frenchie.
I know. That's why we had the guinea fowl.
Frenchies will eliminate the skunks.
What do you got there? I'm going to say I had a trapper. You got to come all the way over.
Carver Bubs, what's up, big dog? What up?
He's saying hi.
That's my best bud right there.
It's just
my
have
buddy.
to push this down.
It's a carbonated drink? That's interesting. Look at this thing that he found.
Oop. Oh, nice.
That's
gotta be on the TikTok shop.
Right?
9K doesn't like that. 9K doesn't like that bottle.
Yeah.
Hold it back like 35 feet away.
I know, right?
You just need to push
well, it's because it's got the AI eye detection. So like if you look at the screen, it's got a little square on my eye and it'll track my eye. So it's always on me.
That's
and so
pretty
you have to be like, you have to take my eyes out of it and then it'll focus.
Dude, this hotel does not know what they're getting themselves into.
Get this level into it so you can open it.
Okay. Why? What's going on there?
So Jaden and like 3 of her friends were out at the pool, and we're on a soccer excursion. So like this was a budget-friendly hotel that was chosen, and so it was just Jaden, Maddie, and Lily, and they were out on the cabanas chilling, and Miranda's out there, one of the moms. And someone came out, like one of the staff members, and they're a little interesting here. And they were like, "Hey, you guys got to get off the cabanas." And the girls were like, "Why? Like we're just chilling with no kids on the cabanas. You can't be on the cabanas." And Miranda, one of the moms, is there, and the girls are being normal. So I come in and there's like this little huddle, and Jane was like, those guys were talking about us and saying that we were causing trouble and stuff. And Maddie gets a little wild, but I go to one of the people at the front desk. I go, hey, you guys ever hosted a event like this? And they're like, no. And I go, if you guys are worried about those 3 that are here, I go, there's going to be like 200 of them here in the next like 30 hours. I go, you're going to have 200 of these 12 to 13-year-old soccer girls overrunning this place. And now I'm watching all of them check in right now, like I'm in the lobby.
Yeah, yeah.
And the staff is like, you're just seeing the staff, like kind of their eyes are like, what the fuck?
Which is wild to me because there's soccer stuff goes on down there. There's huge baseball tournaments that go down there. It's not like this is new. It's not like this is just some random event that it has to happen all the time.
Yeah, and I'm just watching the staff, like, and then they go, you can't have any on-site, or they said one of the girls' birthdays tonight, Emily's birthday's tonight, so they were going to do a big pizza party here, like out at the pool.
Yeah,
we've never had any problems like that up in Vail or anywhere. You just go to the pool, have your pizza, whatever. And this manager told one of our moms, she goes, you can have food delivered, but it just can't come in on the main level. I was like, what the fuck do you want us to do? Get a drone to lift it to the
catapult?
Second floor?
Like, are we going back to the Middle Ages? We're going to catapult it?
I was like, are we supposed to frisbee this shit to the second level?
What do they mean it can't come in on the main floor?
Dude, they're like, well, because we have a restaurant, we can't allow, Arizona regulation is we can't allow. I was like, listen,
that's bull.
Turn your back. Like,
that's not even a real thing. So don't.
It was the dumbest. It was the dumbest thing. And so the girls, they were like, these workers are like watching us. I was like, listen, if any of these workers are watching you in any way that you feel uncomfortable, you just come get me, and I'll just go like prison dad on them. I'll just walk over there and like look hard, like I can look hard. My tattoos only look friendly if you see me.
There you go. Dave says James Bond will deliver it to you on the roof. He door dashes part-time. Perfect.
Hell yes.
I like it. Sign me
That's
up.
That's right. Hell yes.
So you were on late last night, dude.
Dude, I
got a message at like 10:40. What was the deal?
I didn't want to. Tay, where's Tay? Is Tay on here? Where's she at?
Tay.
Man, Tay is giving me the hardest time.
Why?
Seriously. Man, she's calling me Trap Queen. She's calling me...
Giving you a hard time?
Because I don't mind like acknowledging if there's a good-looking man in the room or whatever. And so like now I'm like, apparently that guy. So yesterday... Dude, the staff is so funny. They're all leaning against the wall over there, like looking at this room, like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Like, you can tell they didn't get there was not a class before this event that was like, guys, like they failed the team huddle this morning.
Yeah, they didn't talk about it.
I should have led the team huddle this morning because.
Yeah, show us. So Dave wants to see it. Turn the camera so we can see him.
Well, you can't see them. Okay. Check it.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, and I'm on my computer.
Oh, so I can't. It wouldn't be inconspicuous.
it looks strange, but it's just funny.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I wanted to get my live in. And the day just was like running away from us. And so we went to dinner. Sam made reservations for 7:45 in Scottsdale.
Okay.
And we're 45 minutes away. So I can't do it while we're driving because Sam got in trouble. You got, like you said, you can't TikTok and drive, which is dumb. We should be able to get a separate license for that.
Right.
And like, how productive could I be if I could do it while I'm driving? Like, I'm just going to, like you said. So then we go to dinner, have a great dinner, but then, we got 45-minute drive back. And so I don't even get back until like 10 o'clock. And then, so then I log on at like, I don't know. It was like 10:30, probably around 10:30. And I think I stayed on until like, I don't know. It must have been like 12:10 in the morning or something.
That's crazy.
Late enough that Sam was like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go."
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I had my first mentor coaching session this morning.
Oh, heck yeah.
Son of a bitch, this better not shut down. My laptop battery sucks, dude.
Yeah.
So
do you have a
then
charger?
I had to get up, dude. My mentor coaching, dude, 5:45 in the morning, because they're East Coast, and so I had to be down here in the lobby making sure I don't have any technical difficulties, because if you're late, Mar, what's up?
Was that for your accreditation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this was my first, so we get tested on these. So like
Yeah.
so there's 6 of these throughout the course, and so this was my first one because I missed the first one because of technical difficulties. So I already got like, you don't get in trouble, but like,
yeah,
they weren't happy that I missed it. I was 6 minutes late because of the dial pad wouldn't connect, like this dial pad they use.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a Zoom, but it's for phones and it has AI and stuff. And so, so I got on and, but I only got like 4.5 hours of sleep.
Rough one. Yeah.
So I was like, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to crush it as long as it has nothing to do with the T-goals, because that's the only thing I haven't saved to my laptop.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that's what it was.
Today, we're going to focus on T-goals. And I was like, I go, hey, Suzanne, I go, I am really good at the T-goals. Could you just remind me what they are so that I can... I hated to have to ask, but like,
you have to.
So
it's better to ask,
like
right?
Yeah. So the T-goals are just, okay, so they're like specific, they're like questions that help you align the session.
Oh, sure.
And you don't ask them how they give them to you. You put them in, you mold them into the conversation that you're having with your client. So, but there's specific things that are in there so that you get the session started the right way. So she was super cool. I said, hey, listen, I said, I said, I got down here at 5 o'clock in the morning. She's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm in Arizona. She was like, oh, I'm in Connecticut. And I was like, oh, cool. It's super early. I said, and I'm in Arizona. I just have my laptop. I don't have my normal setup. I said, I'm so sorry. She was super cool. And I did really, I feel like I did pretty good. I won't know until Wednesday. Like I get my score back, but yeah, I think I did pretty good. You know, she said that I have a high level of empathy, which was good because I feel like I do really good with that. And then I acknowledged and validated really well, which is like one of the first core things that you're supposed to do is like, you know, if someone brings up a problem, you're saying, hey, you know, I can understand how, you know, like for instance, like her issue was technology. Hey, I can understand how like technology can be so frustrating. But then I missed, and this is something I got to learn, but like the challenge that my coach was having that she presented to me wasn't that she was frustrated, even though she emphasized frustrated multiple times. She was like, yeah, I got so frustrated with this and I just don't understand why it kept happening, but like the frustration. And so she did that on purpose, but like the frustration didn't bother her. It was why she got frustrated, but I didn't catch it.
Oh, you got focused on frustration and didn't catch
so
that
like
there
then
was
I moved
something.
through the T goals by saying, hey, you know, why is it important that, I said, what makes it so important for you to not get frustrated like that? And so she stopped because she was like, hey, you got to make sure you're listening all the way through to what the client's saying, because if you heard what I said, I wasn't saying that I was bothered by being frustrated. I was bothered because I got frustrated.
Oh.
Like, why did I get frustrated? And Chris, secondary emotion type of knowledge, right? Learning.
Yeah.
Chris, you know way more about this than I do. Chris Renzon. I don't know if you can see him.
210. Dude.
Yeah, 210 in the house.
Dude, I love it.
And so this stuff's all new to me, right? But secondary emotions, and then just identifying. So it's not like a fail because like it's my first one, but I should have recognized that. Like I should have, like I know that. I've watched like 15 seminars
it's
primary emotion, secondary
Yeah.
emotion, and I just. But so I was a little hard on myself because then what you do is you go through the cycle the first time and then you revisit it and you do it again.
Okay.
And then I was kind of beating myself up that I didn't notice it because I'm usually pretty good at that. Oh shit, there's a baseball tournament too. There's a bunch
I'm
of
sure
little
there
boys
is.
coming in here. Oh, this is
Mhm.
awesome. So, things just got more spicy.
This
so,
just got real.
so yeah, so like I think it all went well, especially for being tired. And she said because like the coaches, they don't say it went good or bad. They just, they recognize you and they recognize like the moment you're in, but they don't say like you did good at this or you did bad at that.
Yeah.
Until the observation. So then they'll send an observation and like learning moment for me later.
Mhm.
So just said, what about that girl online? Dude, just for real. Beckley. So Josh, another thing last night, I got super distracted because you know how I am with like Latinos.
Okay.
There was this girl with this woman. She was like 35, single mom, from El Salvador.
Okay.
And her name was Beckley, and she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
On our live last night. So she came in the box, and I was just like, I mean, I'm a sucker for a beautiful smile.
Trap
And
got distracted.
Oh my God. I sent every woman, I didn't want to make any woman in the boxes feel left out. So I sent everybody like 100 roses. I was like, you are so pretty. Like, oh man, I totally had a crush. Just called me out. I definitely had a little crush on I called her El Salvador, and then there was this other one from El Paso. They were both in El Salvador, lives in Dallas.
Hey, Trap. So, okay, question for you.
Yeah.
Just, you can't answer because you know it. Amanda asked me this the other night. You ready, Trap? You said you're a sucker for the whatever. What was Nelly a sucker for?
I probably do. Do I know?
You should.
Well, okay. Is it a song that we used to rap out to? Okay.
God, really? You're killing me. I had to sing it too. That's how I got
it. I mean, I don't know. Like, is it something to do with passing it to the left?
No, that's Snoop Dogg. I'm sure Nelly did his fair share too, but no.
Shit, what am I thinking? No,
I'm a sucker for something and something. It also pertains to you because you like to get I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes.
Hell yeah. Yes, I am.
Hey, real quick, Trap. I got it. So this guy DH, he's been on my live the entire time, and I got to give him a shout out. DH, Derek, I just went to your profile page. Brother, I did not know you were a Marine veteran. And so I just wanted to stop and say, Derek, thank you for our freedom. I really do appreciate it. Dude, that's awesome. I had no idea.
For sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Derek. My boy Devin's on too. He's been on with me a couple times now. It's been awesome. Devin?
Yeah, so I think that extended it because I was like, I was in awe of the smile. I told her, I said, hey, if my wife ever leaves me, I'll move to Dallas.
She's from Dallas?
Well, yeah, that's where she lives now.
I got you.
I sent her a message. I sent her a DM, and I was like, hey, I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable, but just don't smile at me on camera. It's all your fault.
Yeah, that's one thing I got to figure out. Like, what's funny is, like, you had mentioned this earlier, how, like, your following has gone a certain route. And it's just funny. Like, it
I think, so something I think it is something because like we spend a lot of time together and we talk a lot, but over the years, I don't think that you've seen how like I developed in that space of like fully seeing how I developed in like accepting vulnerability and empathy. And so I think something that So she wasn't uncomfortable. We sent back a few DMs. She was super cool. She was actually really flattered, and so she was getting embarrassed because she's not used to that kind of attention.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we went back and forth a little bit. So she did look uncomfortable. I'll give you that. But she was uncomfortable because she was embarrassed, which I thought was nice. Tabitha, yes. So I think there's something about, and I have only women in my chat right now. I've got 5, and I appreciate all of them so much. But I think there's a level of vulnerability where like women I think I am a safe, comfortable environment for them. I'm glad I am.
Yeah.
Just because like I welcome that. But you know that I do this I'd be like this for guys too. Like, I mean,
100%. Yeah.
I want that
no,
space
and please
for
know too,
everybody.
everybody that's on, like I know Just, you're over there. I don't know if Sam is on with you too, but please know that I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. Like it's so everybody knows my background too. I grew up in just a house of females. Like I did. That was my thing. So I think that, at least for me, I think that I can I'm trying to think of the right word. Because I don't want to say that I understand women, because I don't think any man understands women. I don't think that at all. But I grew up in a house of just females, so I have a unique perspective than what some guys do, I would say. So I was just curious, and it's interesting in how our followings or the people that are regularly on our lives and stuff have developed, is what I was getting at. And I am only laughs. What's going on? I am a student of human nature, and so I'm just always trying to understand the world around me, and that's the whole thing about like the mindset coaching, as you know, Trap. Like I just want to know. I'm just curious, and so I ask questions, and that's why I was just
totally. I think another thing too that I think, and again, I don't want to put this out because I don't know, but I feel way more comfortable like talking to. I feel like women are way less judgmental. I know that might sound weird, but like I think mature women are way more open-minded than dudes. So like I feel like I can be genuinely myself in a room full of women more than I can be genuinely myself in a room full of men. Mm-hmm. Because I think when like if a room full of men saw me and didn't know me, they would have a certain assumption about who I am or what I look like, right? Like just based off of like tattoos, earrings, my nails are painted, whatever, right? Sure. Where like women, I think, are like, oh, he's colorful.
Sure.
You know, and
here's the unique thing about that, though, and the women
I come across a little bit softer.
Sure.
I don't know if that's
and the women, and because I have Derek and Devin, so I have no females, because Just left my life to go on yours, which is cool. I'm just giving you a hard time, Just, but I think that it might be that case for women towards men, but not women towards women. I think women towards women are way more judgmental than they are towards men. But I do agree with you that, and I don't know that guys are necessarily judgmental. I think, I should back up. Yes, they are more judgmental, but I also think that men are typically more guarded. And this is where we talk about the vulnerability.
Totally.
And so men's initial reaction to new men in their life or whatever it is you're guarded until you can learn to trust.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's an insecurity.
I mean, a lot of it does, because like
I think so.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I think that it has a lot to do with the way society has. I mean,
oh, totally.
We have such such a narrow definition of what being a man is and being masculine is. And that's really one of the things that I think both you and I are trying to do is help the next generation understand that, dude, that's not what being a man is, like just the masculinity.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean, I don't use the word toxic, so I don't talk about toxic masculinity. Now there is toxic stuff, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But yeah, that's one thing that I really try and focus on, especially in like my athletes too, because those are the younger kids, the youth of the next generation. And I'm trying to show them what it is to truly be a man. And here's the deal is I'm also trying to figure it out as I go too. Like, I'm not saying I have it all figured out. I would never say that. I am a student of, like I said, a student of human nature. I'm always learning.
Yeah, totally. And I think Hazel said something right here on my page.
Yeah.
Also said she goes, I
Bake
compliment
Cake, what's
all
up?
women. She goes, I compliment all my women friends all the time. Why tear each other down? And that's the right thing to do in general. Is not. It's so crazy because
I guess
I used to hear. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just mean in general, like, yes, with your friends, I don't think a lot of times they do want to tear your friends down, but I think in general, like if you entered a room and you and two or three of your friends entered a room with other females that you didn't know, I think generally, at least my experience has been that generally those women will be more judgmental in that space than if it was a room
Totally.
full of men. That's what I was saying. So I don't think, yeah, I'm not saying that anybody is generality.
I agree. I think what happens is like as you mature and grow up, etc. You go through these things where like, I remember like when we were young, Josh, and we'd go to bars and we'd be scoping chicks and like trying to pick up chicks and whatever. And we'd go into these rooms and I just remember like sizing up the other dudes
dude.
and trying to be like, man, I'm not going to have a chance with those women because those guys are here.
But that goes back to your insecurities. Because that judgment you just passed on yourself may not actually be the fact.
Oh, it's so true. And then like as I got older, I just used my comedic energy. So group all of my ladies that are in here. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to share a pickup line that I used. I think Josh was sitting at the table when I did this. And you're going to learn something about young Trapper. And Josh knows that 21-year-old Trapper and 42-year-old Trapper would not be friends. Okay, so just preface that, right, Josh? You know that.
Yeah.
So there was like there was a group of us at a bar in downtown Denver. I think there was probably like 10 of us. And there was this group of really attractive, like young ladies. And they weren't ladies. They were, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt. And, but they were, it was summertime. They were gorgeous. And the thing that I was never afraid of talking to anybody. I was never afraid of rejection. I think it hurt my feelings. I don't think I ever shared that with any of my friends, but it never looked like it did. Right. So like I looked confident, but I wasn't. And so we were at this bar and there was a group of attractive women. And my buddies were all kind of too shy to go talk to these women. Right. So I was like, I'll go talk to them. And this one young lady, like, was wearing these super tight jeans and it was pretty attractive, and I was like, all right. So I walked over there, I tapped her on the shoulder. Josh, I don't know if you remember this, but I tapped her on the shoulder. She turned around and I just went. And then I turned around and I walked back to our booth. And I remember her and a friend came over and she goes, what was that about? And I was like, I was just trying to see if that face was sweet as that ass.
I don't remember that, but I don't doubt it for 1 second.
That is like totally an old school Trapper move. And it was like, oh, but they all laughed, right, Josh? Yeah. Like that's how I'd get girls to talk to us because they would laugh. And then I was like not a closer at all because I was so afraid.
And I think that
closing.
And I think that was the selling point, though, right? Because they're like, this guy, like he's just putting himself out there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh, we like the confidence, but you're just not you're not the dude, And so then they would like you or like, Jared or Seth, the ones who could finish the deal. And I was just too afraid. I was like, I had such low self-esteem, no confidence, and insecure.
Yeah. Well, and that we all were at that at one point. I remember one time.
Oh yeah.
And this goes to show too that guys also break each other down. And here's the other thing: guys are different too. Like I've talked to my boys about this. Is your buddies will razz you, right? And there's a difference between razzing you and then tearing each other down. You know what I mean? Like you can give your brother a hard time, but that's guy camaraderie. You know what I mean? So like speaking of like Jared and Seth and stuff, I remember Jared came to me one time and he's like, Wads, how the hell do you pull the girls that you do? And I'm just like, because I know what I want and I go after it. And he's like, you son of a... And I think that's just what it was, is confidence. Like that's coming from someone who like,
I would have always thought I was better looking, more confident, way stronger, like had it more together back when we were young. You know, now we know where that went, you know, later in life. But like, you saw how insecure he really ended up being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, which is crazy when you realize it. So I don't know what's going to happen, everybody that's on my live. My computer said I have 3 minutes left on my battery.
Oh, shoot.
So I don't know if it shuts down, if I can just go right over to my phone, because it's technically going live on my cell phone as well. So I'm going to see what happens right there.
Yeah, hopefully it can
Trenton,
stay.
what's up? Cupcake.
Martha, Mita Miguel. What up?
Someone. Hazel, you're amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to shut down now. So we'll see. We'll see if Trapper can stay on. Oh, no. He's going to leave. We'll have to see what happens here. But Derek, Devin, Mita. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I do apologize. And Martha, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. This was a good conversation that we were having, so hopefully you can jump back on. I don't know if we can. Oh, no. Did it work? Nope. Looks like we lost him. Just, what's going on? How are you? Trapper must have gone dark. We're going to give him a minute to see if he can come back on. If not, then I'll probably have to go too. I've been on for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. It's been great. We had Derek on. Trapper and I were just having a good, meaningful conversation. That was awesome. I am going to have to go up and spend some time with the family, though. They've been home now for a bit, and I will have to do that shortly, for sure. But we're going to give Trapper another minute or two to see if he can jump on or not. That was a bummer, man. We were having a great combo there. That was good. That was good stuff. Just going through and looking at the chat, make sure I'm not missing anybody, missing anything. Yeah, it should work on his phone. You're right, Just. He should be able to come back here soon. And maybe he just goes live on his own and he kind of takes the reins. We'll see what happens. But it's been good. I've gotten to meet some really cool people today and hang out with some of my regulars, which is awesome. My new friends. I love it. Like you, Just, and you, Derek, and you, Devin, you, Mita, Martha, all of you. Yeah, it's been really good. I really do. I mean, it really is good to come and hang out sometimes, you know? Uh-oh. You found me on the Book of Faces? That's scary. No, that's good. Yeah, follow us everywhere. That's good. Because then we can, you know, if you need something, you can always just reach out whenever you need to. Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? But one thing I was talking about earlier, too, is just how grateful I have been over the last few weeks. Everything that, you know, since I've been really trying to double down on things and get the message out there, you know, trying to ignite people's self-confidence so that you can create a better future. And it's just been such a phenomenal journey so far. Last few weeks have been fantastic, and I've hit 6,008 followers. And,
dude,
yeah, it's been great. Dude, you're back.
Yeah, but I had to restart my whole live.
I was curious. Yeah, Jess came over here and she's like, "Hey, Trapper, it should work on his phone." I was like, "Yeah, I know." I was giving Jess a hard time earlier too, because she's like, "Well, my phone and my iPad keep dying." Just, I'm just giving you a hard time, you know that. But I was like, plug it in.
I know I'm gonna have to get like a battery backup for this computer because, dude, it had a full charge and it didn't make it an hour and 10 minutes.
So I bought Wad's wifey one of those, like a computer a few years ago for doing kind of her stuff too. And man, same thing. That laptop battery, like you have to have it plugged in. You can be on it for like 30 minutes and then it'll crash. I mean, don't get me wrong. Using the camera and stuff like that definitely drains it, but it should be better than that.
I mean, if it's gonna drain it, it should make me look better. I mean, at least my cell phone doesn't make me look like a haggard old man.
You didn't look like a haggard old man either.
Goodness sake.
I know. I should have worn my 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, I can't do that. I
can't. So I've never been a flat bill guy. Like you did the flat bill thing like a long time ago.
I still rock the flat bill. This one's a
I know you do. But like this is as flat. This is a flat bill hat. Well, these are our baseball hats, right? So that for Crush for boys teams.
Yeah.
But I still have to put a little. I can't do the flat, dude. I have such a small head, and then I put it on backwards. dude, I put it on backwards, and I gotta be the guy because it like sticks my ears out. But I gotta be the guy that like tucks my ears because they never fit.
Totally. Hey, you know my ears are too damn big. So that ain't happening. But Josh can attest to this too, because when flat bills first came out, I started rocking them because I just felt like they fit my head better. Every single human being in my life was like, "You look like such a tool. Like, I can't believe you're wearing that stupid shit." And it was way before they were like cool. I mean, I was
too. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't like, I didn't jump on the flat bill hat bandwagon. I was just like, hey, I like them. Like, I feel like I see better. Because, like, when I was wearing regular hats, like when we would growing up playing baseball, I would have to play shortstop like this because I couldn't see the peripheral of the field. So I'd be like, so then now with flat bills, I'm just like, I can see everything around me.
I think that's probably why they became more popular, right? Because you see it in the major leagues, like and with the glasses, you can't wear glasses with like. Remember back in the day, like some of our hats we just made super curved.
You'd have to wear your hat up.
So out of all of my, I think I have every single hat that I have owned from childhood through today. I have them all, every single one of them. I have a weird thing with hats. I love them. Out of all those, except for these are Crush ones, I have one flat bill hat. One. And it's a Braves hat. And I remember I tried to rock it a few times at like sidelines and everything. And I was like, dude, I can't do it.
Trap would look fine in this hat, but I just look stupid.
I look like an idiot because I got a tiny head. Like my head is little, you know.
Like, yeah, I feel you.
Yep, I feel you.
Yep.
No, but these ones don't look bad. Like I don't mind these ones at all. No. I just can't do it. I also don't do the backwards hat thing. I just don't.
Yeah, I've never been able to do the backwards hat. Yeah. Trenton, how are you? I appreciate you stopping by. Will, Dolphin, Hazel, I appreciate your vulnerability. It means a lot to me. You know, one thing that I appreciate about my group, my following, is, I don't know, it makes me feel comfortable, you know, to talk to women. I think being a girl dad it helps me too, just because like I like surrounding myself by women that are vulnerable and like, you know, showing that leadership of like what that looks like, and you know, and also learning, being a student of like, hey, this is pretty cool to see this, and so I think that stuff's awfully special.
Just, I agree. It'd be, one day we will. How's this? So Just said, I hope one day we can all beat each other. Absolutely. So Trapper and I are working on doing some pretty big things. And I think one of the things that would be super awesome that we could do together is do like a group thing to where like it's a live deal. We get to meet everybody that we're hanging out with, that we're talking to. Yeah, absolutely. Just for sure. So Trap, on that note, here's something I haven't shared with, I don't know if I've actually shared it with anybody. Yeah, maybe you. Perfect.
Josh is going to reveal the big unveil.
The big unveil. I've never. Okay. So like I said earlier, I grew up in just a house of females, right? Like my dad was in my life kind of up until 12 for the most part, and then not, and then I last couple of years of high school, and Trapper, you know how that went down. And then after that, never again. You know, not never again, but in a weird situation. Anyway. So I grew up in just a house of females. When we got pregnant with my oldest, and still to this day, sometimes I'm like, am I doing everything? Like, as a man, am I doing everything that I can? I think that's why I'm so passionate about helping the next generation of men, is because I didn't have the dad to show me the ropes. I didn't the other night I was showing, I'm going to get emotional over this. I was showing my oldest how to shave.
Gosh, we were just talking about why women are so comfortable with me. This is why.
Well, yeah.
Vulnerability.
Yeah. So I was showing B how to shave, and there's a lot, and I say this to him a lot of times. I'm like, listen, like, you know, it's weird. It's uncomfortable because your dad, you know, you're talking about things and it's weird and all this. And I always remind him like, hey, your dad was your age once too. But I also remind him, I'm like, here's why I'm doing this though. This is I do this because I didn't have anybody to do this for me. Nobody showed me how to shave. Nobody talked to me about girls. I mean, don't get me wrong. My mom was phenomenal. She was both mom and dad, but she also had 3 of us to raise on her own. But she was amazing. But I didn't have the dad to help. I didn't. And so maybe that's why maybe that's why I am so passionate about that, about helping the next generation, is for that reason, but then I worry that I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I truly worry that I'm doing it justice, if that makes sense. So anyway, I don't know if I've ever shared anybody how scary it is for me to be a dad because I didn't have that. And I had positive male role models in my life. And I think that's why I'm a coach, not only just the mindset thing, but like an athletic coach. I know that that's why, is because I did have those male role models were teachers and coaches in my life. But I never had the dad. I worry every day that I'm doing right by them because I don't know. I didn't have anybody to show me. I'm learning as I go. I don't know you know what I mean? So that's the real right there. You guys just got a little bit of it.
No, man, I appreciate you sharing on here. You and I have talked about that a lot. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh and I, we both had a dad, but we didn't really have a dad. So,
yeah,
probably something that connects us also.
Absolutely. Well, shoot, are you planning on sticking around for a while, or what's your deal?
Sam just texted me, and then these people are not being awesome to the soccer girls right here. This one being a bitch. So
yeah, I should probably get out of here too. I've been on for over 3 hours, so
yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit it for now. I gotta go talk to someone because they're not being awesome to
Same. We're gonna bounce out of here too. So just always appreciate you, Derek. Dude, it's super awesome to meet you. We should connect and do some stuff, Derek. I appreciate you. And
I appreciate everybody that came through. I'm so excited that you guys join. Tab, I'm going to message you here in a little bit. And then Josh, love you, buddy.
Yeah, love you too, man.
And I'll be back on tomorrow because this is going to be an everyday thing.
Absolutely, dude.
Committed.
I love it.
All righty. I'll hit you guys up. Later, bud.
Later, dude. Thanks for being on, man.
Later.
No, this is good. That's good. So yeah, just real quick, I appreciate you as always. Hi, Brent. How are you? I'm sorry that you're just jumping on now. I've been on for a little over 3 hours, so I got to get out of here and go hang out with the family. So I'm bummed that you're here, but love seeing you come on. Thank you. Derek, it's super awesome to meet you. Devin, you're now a regular, my man. I love it. And Maida, thank you for hanging out too. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate you. Had a good time. And we'll catch you next time. I will get the live schedule figured out so that we can hang out more often for sure. But thanks for coming and hanging, Brent, Derek, everybody. Catch you next time. See you guys. Thank you.